I'm back with more Injustice, because I... Huh. Just trying to see if this thing will show up on... Yada yada yada, let me just crank this open. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's day been? I've been having a pretty good day, actually. I'm getting excited for stuff said that it's awesome, actually. Hang on. Okay, Carnage Counts. That's a channel I just uploaded to. No, just subscribed to. You guys should actually go check it out. It's a pretty cool channel. Oh, here it is. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Is this working? Good. Guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Skip to 2:35 if you're watching this on archive. Let's see, what should we play? Let's see. You know what? Let's go with Random Fighter. That sounds like fun. Oh, so I'm Batman to start off. That's cool. That's totally cool. That's dope. I'm Batman. Batman rocks. Loading, 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 loading. Loading, 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 loading. Loading, 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 loading. Oh, sweet! I'm Flashpoint Paradox Batman. I'm Thomas Wayne. That is, in my opinion, one of the coolest versions of Batman. Don't get me wrong, you guys, I love the versions of Batman, like The Dark Knight Returns. Let's see, what else? I love the Gaslight Batman the most, actually, maybe. Yeah, recently I was at Hot Topic. Yeah, don't ask why, I was stopping by out of sheer boredom. And they had this really cool steampunk Batman video figure, which, yeah, okay, I bought it. I'm not about to lie, it looked too cool to pass up. But, like, I like that version of Batman. I love the Red Sun version of Batman. The Gods and Monsters one, when Batman was a vampire, that has to be another one of my favorites. But I think out of all of them, Thomas Wayne is my favorite version of Batman. Because he's a much darker, much more brooding version of Batman than really anything we've seen up to this point. And he's really cool. It's a very unique spin on what happened to Bruce Wayne as a child, with it being, instead of his parents dying, for those of you who don't know, it wasn't his parents who died in Flashpoint Paradox, it was, well, Bruce who died. And his mother got really upset by that, naturally, and became the Joker of all characters. I found it to be a really awesome twist on the whole Batman mythos, and personally, I think it also leads to the fact that it's cool. Oh, I'm Wonder Woman, okay. I think it's cool that Batman will use guns in that version, because it means he's willing to take the blame, I guess, is the best word, for whatever he's done, and he's willing to try and fight it out to stop the villains at all means. Now, how do you play with Wonder Woman again? I'm just gonna button mash. Okay, I know that move. Hang on. Yeah, you guys, when I play Injustice, I mainly play with like 4 or 5 characters, which are Batman, obviously, Green Lantern, Flash, Arrow, Lobo, and Scorpion. I think that's 6 actually, but whatever. I don't play with a vast majority of the characters, because to me, a lot of the bigger characters are far slower, and I prefer fast, damaging combos. That's a personal choice. Hang on, I'm just posting something on Instagram. Hang on. Oh, she's doing her super move. That looks painful. Hang on, my turn. game. Hashtag the media raptor. Hashtag injustice. Hang on, guys, one moment. Check my channel link in bio. Okay, let's get back to it. Button mash, button mash, button mash. Boom. And away she goes. Good powerful hit. Wonder Woman was again another character which I don't read a lot of comics with her, but I always found her to be quite interesting as a character. Partially because of the whole Amazonian mythology, which has some actual backstory to it and all, which I don't know a lot about. But part of it also is just, you know, her relationship with the rest of the Justice League. Yes, I'm Deathstroke! He's another one of the characters I love playing as. You, broadcast? I don't know if this is what happened last time I tried doing this. I'm gonna give it a few seconds. If the whole thing goes black again, I'm gonna have to pull the plug, because there's only so much I can do. No, it seems to be working fine. Never mind then. On with the battle. Oh, fighting Wonder Woman. So to me, Deathstroke was actually one of the reasons why I wanted Injustice so bad. I had no idea who he was. I had never seen Arrow at this point, and I didn't know a lot about DC. I kind of knew... I was pretty big into Lobo at the time. In fact, this was kind of when I was starting to really get into superheroes more than anything. And I remember, I think it was either Smosh or Epic Mealtime was playing Injustice. Yeah, it was Epic Mealtime. And they were playing as Deathstroke. I think it was Harley, the main guy, Harley Mortensen. Not Harley Quinn. He was playing as Deathstroke for like 3 rounds, and I remember thinking, that character is awesome. I really want to play this game now. And no, I think this may have actually been before. No, if I remember my my life correctly. Oh, that's one weird looking Deathstroke. If I remember my life correctly, and I may or may not, this game is actually what got me into comics, because I remember very recently, actually, just a week or two ago, the Injustice comics ended. I remember I came in at, I think it was issue 9. It was the issue Hal Jordan went from being a Green Lantern to a Sinestro Corps Lantern, or a Yellow Lantern. That's not much of a spoiler, this game's been out for almost 4 years now, so if you didn't know that, well, not my fault. Anyhow, I remember that is actually what got me into comics. And I think it was this game which was the first time I really kind of saw Lobo, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, I'm Bane. Okay. See, how I found out about Lobo was another YouTuber who I really admire, and actually a lot of my reviews are, like, all my reactions and review videos are done in the style of what he did, because I learned a lot, because I thought he was a really cool guy. His name was Emmer Prevost, and I remember I was watching his videos, and he used to do comic reviews. Hang on. How the heck do I do any of these moves? Okay. And I remember... Yeah, okay, I don't like Raven, for the record. In this game, I do not like Raven. She is very annoying, especially when I'm a big, like, slow-moving character. Anyhow, I remember he talked about the Lobo Christmas special, of all things, and the Punisher Christmas special is like a Christmas double feature, which, by the way, is still probably my all-time favorite Lobo comic so far, and maybe even one of my favorite comic stories, period. Anyhow, he was talking about it, and I remember thinking that Lobo looked awesome. And I think it was just one day I was on YouTube, I saw that Lobo was going to be in Injustice. He was DLC for it. And I remember thinking that, and thinking I had to get this game now. Like, it was a game I couldn't just pass up on, especially if I could be the main man, the coolest DC character ever, in my opinion. And that's, from there, really, I started reading Lobo comics. Oh, sweet, Nightwing. He was the other reason I wanted this game so badly. I started reading comics more frequently, and the rest kinda just fell into place. So if anyone out there is watching, don't be shy to comment. Okay, thank you. This is my favorite skin in the entire game. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like Nightwing's blue costume as much. Like, okay, this is gonna sound strange, I didn't mind his costume, I never liked his hair. Which is probably got the volume 1 of the Nightwing series from the New 52, and I loved it. And again, when I saw I could play as Nightwing and get the New 52 skin, I kinda thought, okay, yeah, I gotta do that because that is awesome on so many levels. Again, Nightwing was another character, much like Lobo, who interested me because of their backstory. You know, what I always liked about this was how Nightwing was Robin. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Robin's a cool character, but Robin, that's kind of a dumb name. It's not the most intimidating name ever. Not like Batman. Or it's not like the name which the real meaning of it would take so long to explain that the world could end, but roughly it translates to he who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it, like Lobo. So yeah, that's me being honest right there. So I always liked how Harley Quinn, she's probably my least favorite character in this game. I always liked how Nightwing was, and still is, technically Robin, just grown up. He took the things that Batman taught him, and he became an awesome fighting machine. The one thing I probably have to say I don't like about Batman, any real version of Batman, excluding Adam West's Batman, is that Batman has zero sense of humor. He literally is straight-faced 100% of the time. He barely, if ever, smiles. Unless we're talking about, like, the animated series, like the Harley Quinn I'm Fighting is from, which I love that show, by the way. The few episodes I've seen are awesome. Oh, this doesn't look good, guys. I think it may have just, died. I think I may have just had it go completely blank again. Hang on. Yep. This whole thing just went dark again. Let's just, see if I can get this going again. Hang on. Yada 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 yada. Okay. Hang on. I'm just checking something real quick. Well, it's dead. Guys, I want to thank you again for coming out and watching. I'm trying to get my hands on a thing that I can record gameplay with, so this isn't a problem as much. So it seems like every time I try to do this, something goes wrong, like this always happens. But, yeah. I'm gonna kill it. Thanks for watching. I've got stuff coming up soon. I've got some new reviews coming soon, so I hope you enjoy that. But, yeah, I'm gonna just kill it.